I know. Where have I been? Guys, it's been one crazy ride, and I know I've not posted any content here on YouTube since before Christmas. Let me go ahead and tell you exactly what has happened. So I was pumping out content like crazy. I was making sure I was pumping not only regular long form content on here, but I was also posting short form content on the days that I was not posting a video on here. And then literally, like no joke, my world got flipped completely upside down. The Thursday before Christmas, my dad, which I talked about this in a previous video, my dad actually packed up and moved across the country. It's been an emotional thing for me, which I talk about what I was going through mentally, and it kind of it threw my world to like a complete windstorm, and I've been dealing with that. And then on Christmas Eve, my uncle passed away, and we got the call right after our Christmas Eve party. So it was a lot of things like, and that took me by surprise, and I decided to take a mental break and really focus on family and trying to get things straight. I'm helping my dad with his like house as best of my ability. That's why I've been a little MIA. And I'm usually not the person that like calls myself out for my inactivity on any social platforms, but the truth may be is that like I have been severely slacking on all of my socials. But that's what happened. I just went through a bad roller coaster, so to speak, and I kept streaming through everything, and that was probably the easiest part for me because streaming was a very good distraction for me, and it was my schedule that I knew how to do, and it took 4 hours of my time. But here we are now. It is over halfway through January, and I've got to get back into my momentum like I was. And 2024 is going to be bigger, better than 2023. But there is a couple of things I do want to discuss in this video, so don't get it twisted that this is going to be a Debbie Downer. It's not. I also wanted to discuss my financial income for 2023 of December. So let me pull my numbers and I will break it down. Alright, so for December of 2023, I made $163 in donations and $913 from subs and bits and ad revenue, and it came out to $1,076. So for all of 2023, I made a total of $7,486.22. And it may not seem like a lot, but that has been the most I've ever made in 1 year. And this, for the most part, is just Twitch income. I've done a couple of sponsorships, a couple of partnerships, and those helped out a little bit so far. Like, I've not gotten to the point where I'm making like a bunch of stuff with those yet. I'm hoping this year I can double my revenue, and if I can, I would consider that a win. 7,486 is the most I've made. Last year I think I cleared, or I was just under 6,000. So it did increase this year, so that's a plus. And I have done some different things to kind of help boost it a little bit more. In my Beacon link that I'm gonna have down below in the description, I started to do I've got 3 different types of coaching. I've got a beginner guide where I go into your channel and I kind of just talk about the things that I feel that you need to fix, which is really easy fix to do on your channel. Then I have one that's called an intermediate coaching, and that one is where we not only tackle your Twitch channel, but we also look over your socials, and we try to get that where it's supposed to be at so that you can start creating a following on your other social platforms that directs them from your socials to your Twitch. And then we have a monthly subscription coaching where you have me Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you need questions, if you have questions about something, I get on a Discord call, we talk about it, we fix it, and I get you squared away. I help you through full operations of everything that you got going on, and it's extremely hands-on doing it that way. If you would like some stream coaching, make sure that you hit that Beacon link and sign up for whichever one that you need. We'll go from there. The hardest part of starting everything back on up, like across your social media and stuff, is just finding that motivation that you had before you took your break. I've already posted one thing on everything because I have a collaboration happening in less than a week, so I posted the advertisement for that. I did a TikTok on my income. I've got to figure out what else I need to do. I know I need to make more TikToks. Guys, if you're diving into being a content creator / Twitch streamer / anything in this freaking platform, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, it is fucking hard. It is so hard. Good thing I'm like overly organized and I can just jump right into stuff and put it on a calendar and it's like, all right, these are the things I want to do for this day and I've got to get this done by this day. Figuring out what task I need to do next is where I'm kind of having that disconnect of what to do. I am doing everything I can to get that together. I have uploaded a short for YouTube, which is, I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but I'm doing the best that I can. I've got to pick up my kids in like an hour. Well, I gotta leave here in an hour, and I'm trying my best to get everything done. I started this little board back here. I started like a little sub thing, like every 5 donated subs you get put on a board for a week. If you try to find ways to like increase your revenue, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this, I know this is a little all over the place, but if you're trying to find ways to increase your revenue, try to find different little things to like entice people. The first 2 weeks that I did this, the entire board was flooded, which was crazy because I honestly didn't expect it to do anything, but it did. And people are still trying to get up on there. But yeah, I have this, I'm gonna post it like right here. I have a collaboration with Slothbag, and he is an amazing streamer. He's a DVD streamer. He's funny as hell, and I actually met him in a DVD game, and you know, we've been kind of chatting back and forth for several weeks, and I was like, you know what, we should do a collab together. We vibe very nicely, and so we're gonna do that. If y'all ever want to know how to set up like collaborations with other streamers and you're trying to figure out the ins and outs of how to do that, let me know and I can make a video on the ways that I do it. But so far, I don't know what else I can really put in here. Like, I wanted to have like a comeback kind of video of what all was going on and why I had to take like a good mental break away from all social media platforms. I feel like I've done that. I am now just kind of figuring out what I need to do next. Oh yeah, by the way guys, one of my dad's cats, my dad actually has like a rescue thing where he takes in cats that, you know, well, don't really take them in. Some people just drop them off at his house, so he just takes care of them. One did not make it. Come here, Whiskey. One decided to take off running. So we got Whiskey here. I had to capture him. And he was terrified, so he's been staying with us for a couple of weeks now. He is starting to finally come out of his shell. He was terrified when he first got here. And he's starting now to walk around the house. And last night it was really funny. We were trying to watch the show The Bear. Like we watch it on my iPad, so we set the iPad up on the bed, and he just kept on like running into the iPad to prevent us from watching it. So last night he's one of those cats that once he realizes he can get attention from you, he is going to get all the attention. Enough about Whiskey. I'm not really sure what else I'm gonna do. Didn't really show y'all much of like my Christmas stuff and how my stream tree turned out. Every year I do what's called a stream tree, where my support gets put up on my stream tree, and that's what we use to decorate. I've got to get myself back on track on creating content. I need to get a bunch of shorts together so that in between, I want to get it where I can make 3 shorts per day on days that I'm not posting a video, and 2 shorts per day on days that I am posting a video, so I can get my viewership back on up, because I reached the highest amount of viewership I ever did in 24 hours when I was doing that. So I'm gonna work on that again. And then I think my 2 main platforms, like if you're gonna be a streamer and you want to start like growing on other platforms, focus on 2 platforms or 1 platform at a time. You don't really get any analytics on Twitch. So I'm gonna focus on Twitch and YouTube, but I'm still gonna post on the other platforms. They're just not gonna be the ones that I push for. I'm gonna post on YouTube and Twitch, and hopefully that's where the growth is. If not, I'm gonna be posting on other platforms as well. When you get discouraged to post and like you're thinking, okay, TikTok's doing really good right now, and then you start noticing your numbers are falling off again, but then you're noticing like YouTube is starting to pick up. Focus all your attention on the one that's actually growing. don't focus your attention on what's dropping, because you're putting a lot of energy in something that's not at that moment. I know YouTube, I ended up gaining like 50 subscribers within a matter of like 3 or 4 days. It actually really impressed me, but then I also got a lot of like negative comments, and I had to turn my commenting to review only because people are assholes. And cool, because I think what I'm going to do is just turn my comments back on and just ban every single person that is just an asshole, essentially. And what they don't know is I've actually been taking screenshots of every single comment, and I will be making a video on different ways that I deal with negative comments. And it's not just going to be on YouTube, but it's also going to be on all of my other social platforms. Oh my god, I got so many video ideas. I just need to freaking record them. I don't know if there's anything else I can really like say in this video, but guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me. And sorry I've literally sat in a chair the entire time, but this is where I do all of my content. This is literally where I work at from the time I wake up till I go to bed. If you find this video interesting, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're happy to see that I'm back. If not, you know, whatever. Give this video a big thumbs up anyways. If you learned something in this video, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications. I do try to post a video every single Sunday and Thursday, but I am going to head on out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.